Alright guys, so it's Nick from YumCars and I'm currently at the House of Rags studio, and happy Easter because I've got some absolutely amazing Easter eggs coming right at you. So right now, all of these products are fully stocked, brimming at the hilt at thehouseofrags.com, ready to rock and roll. And I'm going to show you just some Easter eggs that a lot of people do not know about our range. So first of all, as you can see, Dress V2, it is a moisturizer for your exterior rubbers, trim, and anything that's porous plastic. Now, what happens if you want to do a dedicated interior dressing, if you want to do a matte dressing on the exterior, or you want an anti-static for your engine bay? The options are completely unlimited. So this is the raw bottle right now. I would recommend to use this neat on the tires. If you want a really nice R12 dressing, engine bay dressing, I've already got this pre-diluted at 4:1. This bottle itself will last you around 18 to 24 months. Now, if you want to go really special with this, you can almost make an interior detailer style dressing on the inside. Now, personally, I don't like any color kind of difference on the inside plastics. But if you want a little bit of slickness with no color change, a 9:1 is absolutely beautiful. So that's Dress V2. This bottle will last you on the tires 12, 16 months. This up to 2 years. Now, what a lot of people don't sometimes understand in terms of premium raws, and especially with some of these products, is I thought they were all meant to be straight from the bottle. Now, yes, they are. However, if you are using, all these products to wash your car very often, especially during the summer, you can actually get away with actually diluting that product down a little bit and actually get more from the product at the same bang, because you don't need full strength at all times. So our drying aid, you can see right now, 50% of the bottle is gone. And you want to be using this as a final wipe down because there's pollen in the air, or you want to be washing your car maybe twice a week because it's really hot and you just like washing your car. What you want to be doing is you can knock this down 50-50. Now this makes an unbelievable, still not losing any slickness drying aid. So 50-50, good to go. All of a sudden you have got a really all-purpose drying aid that you could use literally to wipe down any smudges on the car.
Get the corner here.
Door handles, you can have this in your glove box. You can use it basically everywhere. Now, our number one selling product, interior. I recommend to use this straight out the bottle. Straight out. If you're washing your car every 10 days, every 14 days, straight up, wipe on, wipe off. Now, if you're like me and you want to wash your car a little bit more often, or you just want to wipe down the steering wheel every day, why do you want to use the full chemistry 24/7? Wouldn't recommend it. So you can do this 1:1, 4:1. If you're a complete lunatic discerning individual, knock it down 9:1. Now, this will still carry the eucalyptus oil within it at a certain ratio. It's got the eucalyptus scent. So all of a sudden, you've got a super gentle cleaner at any of the ratios I have just told you, and you can actually make it any way you want. Now, here's a tip as well. Don't listen to me. Disregard everything I've said. You can actually say, well, actually, I want to try this 15:1, 20:1, because I do 1,000 miles a year in my car. Try it. Water-based product can be diluted with water. And if you've got a spare bottle, why not try a little bit, see how it works. If you don't like it, just add a little bit more in. It's all about the passion, the exploration of car care. Now, this is going to be shown very soon, but this says wheel foam. Can this be used on the paint? Now, traditionally, other products, absolutely not. As soon as you put this product from, other sources onto the paint, what are you going to get? You're going to get staining, you're going to get marring, chemical burns. You go into the body shop. Now, very soon you're going to see how we're going to foam this on to the paint as a dedicated decon wash. In the bottle, it's a 13.5 pH powerhouse. We're going to put that into the foam cannon, and in serious conditions like this car is really bad, you're going to see this is a pre-wash. You don't need a dedicated decon wash. If you've already got a gallon of this from the House of Rags, or you're just trialing it out, 16 ounces, try this in the foam cannon, about 150 mil, which is around 3.5-ish ounces, 3.5, 4 ounces. What a decon wash that's going to make. So that's your wheel foam, right? We use premium raws. If it's not going to damage your wheels, why would it damage your paint or your trim? Now the ceramic spray sealant. If you want to use it as it's kind of described, if you want to use it as the dedicated every 3-ish months topper for the ceramic coating, use it neat. If this is an independent sealant and this is all you've got, you can use it neat. Now what happens if you've got a coated car, you're blowing it dry, but you want to do a ceramic detailer? Well, we don't need to make a ceramic detailer. You can make it yourself. Knock this down 50-50 with water, exactly like I've just showed you with our drying aid, and all of a sudden you have made a product that has got a longer flash time. It's a lot more workable, so you can use that as a protective drying aid. So 1-to-1 for me is my protective drying aid method, and you're constantly feeding the protection on the car, because all the heavy stuff that you've already got on, you do not want to make work too hard, because you've got easy to use products like this that you can apply as long as you want, as often as you want, and it's just super easy to work. And now, Foam Plus, this is a proud one for us. I prefer the foam cannon application method. 9-to-1 is the full hit. 19-to-1, if you want to do it every 2-3 weeks, is perfect. Now, foam cannon is great because it gets into all the cracks, everything like that, and you don't have to actually think about it. But what happens if you don't have a foam cannon? What happens if you don't have a pressure washer powerful enough to maybe force the product through the foam cannon? I've got you covered. So 9-to-1 in the bottle. Again, this is 450-ish mil left in the bottle here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a 9-to-1 at the 500 mil ratio. All of a sudden, you know the people that you sometimes buy pre-diluted spray and rinse sealants from? Again, you are your own chemist, your bartender in this case. You're making your own cocktail. So 9-to-1 at 500 mil, so 450 mil of water, 50 mil of product. Look, it's already foaming in the bottle. If you want to do a full bottle, then again, you could do, whether it's 1 liter or 2 liter, if you've got a pump sprayer, just do a 9-to-1 ratio at whatever container that you have. Same still applies. You're going to be using this on a wet panel. Look at that. This will last you literally a very, very long time. Now, how long can you keep this in the bottle? If you've got normal kind of tap water, maximum 11-12 weeks, I would recommend, because you've got the minerals potentially starting to react with the product. You don't want those two things to work against each other. If you want the Ultimate Pro method, go and buy yourself some deionized water, so 100% 0 parts per million. And basically in this, if this was this water, you can keep it there indefinitely. There's no fading, no nothing. And this is your go-to sealant. Wheels, glass, paint, keep a wet panel, spray it on, rinse it off, and you're absolutely done. So, some quick Easter eggs for your Easter. All of this is available at thehouseofrags.com. Now, all I want you to do is everything I've just said. Get the email sent to the customer service team right now and ask them a million questions. How do I dilute this to this? Can I use Just for Two on this and this? I want the customer service emails absolutely popping. So over to you guys.